All right. I will explain what happened. But let me adjust the screen so I can see it. 175%. Oh yes, I can see it. Okay. I'll wait until someone is here. Although I may have to do this, you know, like in hindsight kind of a deal. I got a phone call and I had to rush off because the phone call was from my neighbor whose son passed away while visiting her a couple weeks ago. And she asked me to take care of the feral cat on the property while she's gone. But the funeral is now going to be held off until spring, so I will not be needed. Okay, anything else? Wool? No, these are not wools. These are all. And that is like useless. Yeah, I like the weaving. I mean, I like crocheting, okay, but when I have to crochet something only 1 inch big, hey, hi, I got my calendar. So what I was saying was that call was from my neighbor who took a fall just before her son came to see her for Thanksgiving, and he died. So while he was here, he passed away, and I'm supposed to take care of the feral cats that she takes care of when she goes down for the funeral. But the call was to say that it's not going to be right after Christmas. It is going to be in the spring when the ground and the air and all that is warm. Or apparently he's going to be buried where it's extremely windy, and it's down in Pennsylvania, so there's that. That's why. So we talked for a few minutes, and so she said, so her son is happy and at peace in the bottom of the her daughter's closet. So, yeah. Now, I love, this woman is 89 years old, and she looks it, and she doesn't stop. She's another person I admire. And when she was showing me around the kitchen and the closet and all that stuff, like when she's gone, when I'm taking care of her pet cat, and when I'm taking care of the ferals, how everything is done, it's like, I admire this woman. She has everything in a very common sense, orderly fashion, no problem taking care of the critters. It's going to be like a 1-minute refresher before she hands me a key, and easy peasy. I mean, even with my memory issues, it's not going to be bad. So, yay. So while I was down there, I ran into my friend whose birthday is tomorrow. And right now he's extremely lonely because usually in the morning there are a few women that color in the community room, and he's been hanging out with them since his mother and brother passed away. You see what kind of year it's been here. And then somebody else just passed away this weekend, this last weekend. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on around here. And now the guardian of the gate, Joyce, is in the hospital with a bone infection in her toe. And they've got her on antibiotics, and they're watching her. She's in good spirits, but I'm pretty sure, because I haven't heard anything to the contrary yet, every time they say toe infection in the bone, it means amputation of that toe. And better sooner than later, before it can spread into another toe or another part of your foot. Our own Drew lost a toe, and David Raunchy Puppet Show? Was it Raunchy Puppet Show? What is it called? Yeah. Drew and David both lost a toe to a surprise infection in the bone in a toe, and then suddenly found themselves without fucking toes. So my opinion, after listening to the way they respond to that infection thing, is we're going to hit you with antibiotics. Yeah, but it's really, really hard to get antibiotics into a bone. That is the problem. It's not like it's an absorbent material or has the same kind of blood flow that everything else in the body gets. And they always end up taking the toe anyway. It's like, why do you torture the body with all those antibiotics that you know in the end aren't going to fucking work? And, people with diabetes, the precautions. Now, Alan, he's got diabetes too. And, of course, anything happening to the women here is more nerve-wracking for him now. So I'm going to do my laundry tonight. In a few minutes, I'm going to go down and join him in the laundry room. And tomorrow's his birthday. I made up a little bag of some snacks and some skin cream. And it's going to be hard for him, his first Christmas without his family. He's got one brother left, so his brother is joining him. So at least he's cooking. He's cooking a 24-pound turkey. I told him he's going to have turkey until St. Patrick's Day, and it'll be time to switch out with corned beef and cabbage, one of my favorite meals. So, anyway, I am happy with the way this came out. It's a nice heavyweight stock. It's a satin finish rather than a high gloss, so you have reflection, but it's not the worst it could be, that's for sure. This gives me ideas for next year, and here's the forbidden one. It's just, it's just human. Just humans. It's so hard being human. Oh, here is a problem. The hole punch went right through 2023. Now, that is something, it's not on the template that I saw. So I am going to have to go back and lower that. It's most likely happened to yours as well. This is the smallest one, but the year 2023 should be there. So we have the rejects. Our first offs, Now, if I was doing business with a printing press, I would get a first off to examine before they did the run and wasted a bunch of ink and paper. And that's when we would be standing around doing color corrections, which could have been done here. That's what I was worried about. It's like, it's not as vibrant. Some of these are fine, but some of them are not. Like, matter of fact, January is not as saturated blue as it should be, or purple. But I guess we'll take what we can get for the moment. This is our first one. It's the Introduction to Toblerina. I am pleased with February. It's sweet. It has that hint of Valentine's Day without screaming red hearts, Valentine's Day. Don't you feel guilty if you did not procure a dozen roses for your lover? St. Tobler came out good. St. Tobler, rather. Not bad. This is definitely a learning experience, and I'm psyched. Yeah, I don't know why I kept losing the top of my Hanukkah candles. I got just a little bit of light there. Live and learn. No holes? Good. Maybe it's just the size. This is the smallest one they make. Well, that's interesting. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for investing in me. And I have to say, it's an investment. Also, you got it at the lowest price because I think I had it at 7% and I made it 10% when I redid it. I'm making everything up to 10%, even though 10% is obviously not much money. It's something. Now here's a flaw in the coating. Now, as someone who's worked in printing, I have the right to be a bitch about this. Also, as the one who paid for it. But not bitch, just I am very picky. So, yeah, I like to know what is the quality. I don't know. I could ask that of you, Charlie. I'm so glad you love it. I am overall very happy. I'm especially happy with the cover. It was the whole thing, everything about it just slapped together. It just all fell together, and even the title of it just popped into my head. I wrote it out and I said, I don't know if that sounds good or not, but it does. It seems right. So I just left it and then decided I'm going to keep it. Oh, well, you did get to see every bit of the creation. All of this was done on camera. It's holiday time for Charlie. Well, Charlie, I'm actually not staying. I'm doing my laundry. I have a timer set to get my butt downstairs. Which reminds me, I better remember to bring the money. My little card. I am so disgusted by some people. I went downstairs and someone had done a wash and left their tissue in the basin, you know? And possibly the same person took a handful of lint out of the thing, and apparently with a paper towel, and instead of throwing it in the garbage, they left it on the floor between dryers. It's like, what? We love laundry. Laundry be. Have you been doing drugs, Charlie? When do you love anything? What's going on here? I don't recognize you. Hold on. Ta-da! The Enthusiastic Whims and Toes of Adrienne Austin. It just sounds right, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not even sure it makes that much sense, but I don't lack in enthusiasm. When don't I love? I'm saying, come on, it's usually life is meh. So you've been coming in today with this, you love this and you love that. It's like, we love this, we love this. New mindset. Because it would be a good one. Oh, I know. Peach fuzz. What do you think, Oink? As dumb as peach fuzz. Well, I'm glad that you love this and that. Dumb as peach fuzz. How high would that go? I mean, peach fuzz, but also like a fruity pebble is number 6. We have a raw carrot and a cooked carrot. We've got a cannoli. That's the smartest you can be, as smart as or dumb as a cannoli. But I like peach fuzz. Dryer lint. Dumb as lint. Just floats around, drops, falls and piles up. Doesn't do anything but make people sneeze and itch. Lint. You're as dumb as lint. Or smart as lint. Maybe a 1 or a 2. I think 2, huh? All right, so we've got, I wanted to change up our old troll chart just a little bit, because we have a pebble, a rock, and a box of rocks, you know. Now, on the old troll chart, a pebble is 8, a rock is 9, and a box of rocks is 10. What pubes? Does that say pubes? Ogre pubes? As dumb as an ogre pube. Well, they are cave onyx dice, so, okay. Dumb as an ogre pube. This should please those into D&D. A single pube, not a bunch. Oh, I know. Well, okay. How about, say it, Charlie. I think pebble should be 5, because then fruity pebble, which of course is a cereal. Never mind. Okay. I think we're going to go with a pebble, and then that way it'll be a fruity pebble as a little smarter. A. Don't worry, I'll fancy up the type a little. To make it more legible. But not right now, because the laundry room awaits. I shall return on the morrow. Do not let yourself drown in sorrow. I suggest resignation or tea. Until once again, I can be with thee. I must need food or something. Okay, darlings, I see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of the night and day.